Alright, today we're going to show you how to change the serpentine belt out on a 2003 Mitsubishi Galant. After searching the internet all day today, we found there was nothing to help us. So, to start out, we got the car jacked and blocked in the rear, and you'll be able to see under here if we can get the light. So we took off the side paneling on the inside of the tire, which is right here. There's going to be 2 plastic screws. You just use a Phillips screwdriver, pop those bad boys off. And then there's also 3 bolts you see here that you'll have to take off, and you'll be using a 12mm socket for that.
4.
So after you get that taken off, you can see right in there is part of your pulley system. And I'm going to hand it over to Tony. Before you get in here and loosen up on your tensioner and take your belt off, it might be a good idea to draw a picture or kind of look up in the manual how the pulley system goes, so when you pull the belt off you can put it on correctly. I just kind of did a rough sketch of how my pulley system was set up, and so I can remember when we got the belt off. So we'll hand it here underneath to Tony and he can show you how to get it off.
Alright, let's see that light. So right here is your spot that you'll find one of your things. It's right by your reservoir. It's hard to see right here, but it's your reservoir for your washer fluid, and the other one is there. That's for getting your outside off. Your serpentine belt, it's kind of hard to tell right here, but you'll want to trace it. There is your alternator. That's what you're looking at there. If you trace that down, directly down, the pulley that you'll see here is going to be your tensioner pulley. It's kind of blurry to tell. This bolt, that bolt right there that's in the limelight, you'll want to loosen up as much as you can without taking it all the way off. Now, next, what you'll want to do with a 14mm, that'll require a 14mm. With your 14mm and an extension, you'll want to loosen this one down here. I've already done this. I'll hand the camera back over to Channing.
So we're just going to kind of watch here when I have the light and see how he loosens that, brings that pulley down, if we can kind of get under here. Just where he told you he was working with the 14mm. Just to the right of this main pulley you see. So as he loosens it and brings that pulley down, it's gonna give you some slack on this belt. And when you loosen it down just enough,
the pulley will actually go up to relieve the tension on.
Right, correct. So the pulley, as he's
slide up.
He's going left with the ratchet. The pulley slides up, which creates slack in that tension on your pulley system.
So once you've loosened both
Can I have
the pulley and the... I'm doing this with my hand. I've already loosened this already. Yours will be tougher than this. But this pulley here, if you can get the light under here, will slide up. And as it slides up, it relieves your tension. And then you can pull this, see how it goes up and down easily. Slide that off.
And your belt will pop off.
There's your first belt.
It's much easier to get to from the bottom if you just remove this side paneling rather than trying to tackle it from up here. If need be, see, he just pulled out the last of it, so he's got the main serpentine belt off. Maybe we'll show another continued video later on of us getting the I believe that's the power steering pump pulley system back there. We're gonna pull that off next, but this was just a quick guide because there are none on how to pull off the serpentine belt and find the tensioner pulley on a 2003 Mitsubishi Galant.
Right there.
There she is. That's what she looks like right there in the limelight, and that bolt here is right there underneath where he's working. Like he said, he'd be using a 14mm socket. It is metric.
2 bolts.
2 bolts you remove for that pulley, as well as the 3 bolts to get the side paneling off, and then the 2 screws with the little Phillips head. Good luck. Bam Bam's our main helper for today. Wave hello, brother.
Still.
Deer in the
know what to
headlights,
say.
man. You don't know what to say. Ricky
All right,
Bobby
so-
status.
Can't Chan right